Hello students. So in this video we will solve one more numerical under dual cycle. So to understand better, so straight away we will check the problem which is given here. The compression ratio for single cylinder engine operating on limited pressure cycle. So to understand in university examination question paper whether this comes under auto cycle or diesel cycle and dual cycle, because we have three different cycles and we have seen the derivation part, and we have calculated so many problems, but obviously students will get confused. So the problem which is given in the question paper comes under which cycle. Sometimes in the numerical itself it will be given clearly whether it is auto cycle or diesel cycle or dual cycle. But sometimes they will not give directly. We need to understand so what kind of cycle it is. So here the compression ratio for single cylinder engine operating or on limited pressure cycle. So already in my previous video I have explained about this. So this dual cycle is also called as limited pressure cycle, which is also called as semi-diesel cycle. So if they use any of these terms in the problem, so you should understand that it comes under dual cycle. Okay. So the compression ratio for single cylinder engine operating on limited pressure cycle is 8. Right, compression ratio, that is V1 by V2 is equal to 8. Maximum pressure in the cycle is limited to 55 bar. Where do we come across this maximum pressure cycle, which is P3? P3 is equal to 55 bar. Pressure and temperature at beginning are 1 bar and 27 degrees, which is P1 and T1. So P1 is equal to 1 bar and T1 is equal to 27 degrees Celsius. Heat is added during constant pressure process up to 3% of stroke. So this is the condition given. So whatever the calculations that we do or formulae that we write, we need to stick on to this condition which is given in this particular problem. Then if we go any other method, it will become wrong. So what is the condition given? Heat is added during constant pressure process up to 3% of stroke. That means they are not giving that heat addition throughout, but only the 3% of stroke, which is stroke is nothing but V1 minus V2, that we'll see clearly in the diagram. Okay. So assume cylinder dia as 250 meters, otherwise sorry 2.5 centimeters, and the stroke as 30 centimeters. So here it is given as bore dia and stroke. Bore dia is 2.5 centimeter, which is capital D is equal to 2.5. Stroke length capital L is equal to 30 centimeters. So two things are given. It will be helpful for finding out the volume of the cylinder, stroke volume pi by 4 d square L. So there we will use these two different terms. So find work done per cycle and efficiency, pressure and temperature of all salient points. So this is how the problem is given. So first we need to draw the PV and TS diagrams for diesel dual cycle. So 1 to 2 adiabatic compression, 2 to 3 heat addition of under constant volume, 3 to 4 heat addition again under constant pressure, 4 to 5 is adiabatic expansion, and 5 to 1 is heat rejection under constant volume. Okay. So TS, so two constant heat addition and one heat rejection. 5 to 1 is heat rejection process. So the data, gamma is equal to, sorry, R is equal to 8, V1 is by V2 is equal to 8, V1 is equal to 8, V2. Maximum pressure is given, P3 is equal to P4, both pressures are same, and the initial pressure and initial temperature given, the 100 kilopascals and 300 kelvins, and stroke bore dia and stroke length, that is D is equal to 0.25 centimeters, it is converted into meters, and stroke length 30 centimeters, again it is converted into 0.3 meters. This is the condition in the problem it is talking about. So heat is added during constant pressure process. I repeat, heat is added during constant pressure process up to 3% of stroke. So how to write in equation form? So V4 minus V3 is equal to 3% means 3 divided by 100. That is nothing but 0.03 into V1 minus V2. So where do we come across this heat is added during constant pressure? This is a 3 to 4 process is the heat addition during constant pressure, right? 3 to 4. So this 3 to 4 process is heat addition, that is QS of 3 to 4 process is equal to 3%. That means 3 by 100 into V1 minus V2. So that is what the equation is written here. V4 minus V3 is equal to 0.03 of V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2 is stroke volume, right? So now with the help of this stroke dia and bore dia and stroke length, we will find out the stroke volume. Vs is equal to pi by 4 d square L. This is the volume formula for cylinder, pi by 4 d square into L. So Vs is equal to 1.47 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter cube. This is per cycle. And we know compression ratio formula R is equal to Vs plus Vc by Vc. So in this Vs by Vc is equal to 7, and with that we know we'll find out Vc value. Already we know Vs, we'll find out Vc. Okay, right? And process 1 to 2, which is similar to that of previous what we call cycles. So T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. So with the help of that, T2 will be found out. P1 V1 whole to the power of gamma is equal to P2 V2 whole to the power of gamma. With that, P2 will be found out. And now here comes the condition. V4 minus V3 is equal to 0.03 of V1 minus V2. So V4 we don't know, minus V3 already we have found out is equal to 0.03, and V1 V2 is known. So only the accept volume is V4. So with this condition we can find out the V4 value, which is 2.541 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter cube per cycle. Now move on to this 2 to 3 process. 2 to 3 process is constant volume. So volume terms will be cancelled. Then with the help of that we will find out the T3 value, which is 2062.5 kelvins. Next we will move on to this 3 to 4 process. 3 to 4 process, pressure remains constant, both the pressures will be cancelled. Next with that equation we will find out the T4, right? All the values are known. Next process 4 to 5 is P4 V4 whole to the power of gamma is equal to P5 V5 whole to the power of gamma. So everything is known except this P5. So if by substituting that we'll find out the P5 value, so which is nothing but 831.89 kilopascals. And so same process, temperatures and volume equation. So T5 by T4 is equal to V5 by V4 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. So now here we'll find out the T5 value. So now by now we have found out all the temperatures and pressures at different salient points. So now work done equation is equal to Qs minus Qr, heat supplied minus heat rejected, heat supplied at constant volume, MCV T3 minus T2, heat supplied during constant pressure plus Cp into T4 minus T3 minus heat rejected T5 process 5 to 1. So Cv into T5 minus T1. So we know all the values here. So if you substitute, we will find out the work done formula. So work done value, which is nothing but 794.96 kilojoules per kg. Alright. So if you substitute separately, we can find out heat supplied and heat rejected. So heat supplied is equal to 1421.3 kilojoules per kg. So to find out the efficiency is equal to work done by heat supplied. So mean effective pressure is another formula, that is work done by stroke volume, but efficiency of this cycle is work done by heat supplied. So work done value we have found out, and heat supplied value we know. So with this we will find out the efficiency, which is 55.9, which is roughly around 56 percentage. So what we have seen in this dual cycle problem is only this condition, heat is added during constant pressure process is up to 3% of stroke. Okay, this is only the thing which is a bit extra added. The condition is given as 2 to 3 process, that is V3 V4 minus V3 is equal to V4 minus V3. Heat is added during constant pressure, that is V4 minus V3 is equal to 3% of stroke. That means 0.03 of V1 minus V2. So if you understand this equation, then the remaining problem will be easy. Okay, thank you.